with another video, and I'm gonna wig on because we're gonna be talking about Wendy. And I said I'm gonna keep putting wigs on. I have a ton of wigs, guys. So you're gonna see. I had a shop at one time on Etsy. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, I just hurt my head. Oh my god, I just hurt my head. Look, with the little thing in front. The little pricky thing or that little clip. Oh, that was brutal. Oh god. All right, so that is where it goes. So whatever. For some reason, one of the I don't know what's going on in our kids. I'm gonna be just whatever. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, there's my red. Let's put that a little behind me, shall we? Okay. I got interrupted. Excuse me. I got interrupted because my granddaughter called. And yes, I'm a certain age. And I'm telling everybody, once you hit over 50, unless you're getting like Botox or you're getting something done to yourself, like you're getting Botox, you're getting whatever, something done to your face. Foundation, I have not found foundation that can work with my skin. I'm just gonna put this in the back, a little ponytail on my red hair, okay? Just gonna say it. Okay. So my hair is about to here. It's red. And I'm either red or blonde. A little bit about me. I'm a grandmother. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I was a recruiter, contract recruiter for many years. Haven't been doing that in a few years. I started to like study AI. I've done staffing for years, all kinds of different staffing, right? Contract recruiter. But this industry changed. What do you do? I'm here to get online, see if I can make money on YouTube, talking about the topics at hand. We'll talk about bloggers. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have to lose weight. This week, hurt myself. Oh, let me tell you, when you get over 50, you can literally hurt yourself from a sneeze, a stretch, let's see, a laugh gone wrong. Let's see what else, how you can hurt yourself. There are so many things. The difference between when you hit your 50s, your life changes. For me, 40s was great. Like 2 days, I could lose a little extra weight. Now I'm like, I have weight issues. Never really, I mean, didn't really have too many weight issues in my life. Like here I am. But anyways, we're talking about Wendy. She was on, I got interrupted. I'm sorry, my granddaughter called. He was on and I go through products. I did on my last products. I talked about Thank Me Later. It's a primer, it's a colored primer. I just Happy New Year. Hi, Charles. Masturbation going on. Yeah, totally could be. Totally could be. Good one, Espo, whatever. Okay, and again, this one is a really good toner that's used. It's a Korean toner. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Well, let's go over the news. Okay, so Monday, the US is going to have a new president in inauguration. We're hoping everything goes smooth sailing. We have a brat of a ex I don't know, Michelle Obama's accent, little brat. Who cares? You don't want to go, just don't go. I'm not going because whatever. And then you talked about him not, hi there, Jacob. You talked about him not accepting one thing, and now you're doing the same thing. So, on a child, I don't think that's right. I don't. But anyways, I still like you. I like all you people. Whatever. You all like each other. Well, I know she don't like him. That's for a fact, Jack. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And he was wrong. He was wrong for that. He's wrong for that. Absolutely. Definitely wrong. I think y'all should go. Y'all should have to go. It's not a fact. just out of respect, and we should demand that for our country. We should demand that. We should that should not be acceptable. Y'all should go. Unless you're sick. If you're sick, it's fine. Okay, so hi, you and me. So Monday we're getting a new president. Hopefully, good point. Mm, and yeah, and didn't get charged. Didn't get charged. You gotta how many people in prison would love to have a record and not be charged with anything? How great would that be? Let's not charge you with anything because you're cool. Well, I mean, why do we do that? Why do we give a special I don't know. Why do we have we should just call them king then, shouldn't we? Because shouldn't they be held accountable to law, everyone? I don't know, that's how I feel. And if you're wrong, you're wrong, and if you're right, you're right, regardless of who you are. All right, so let's go to oh, I'm hoping the economy gets better. I'm hoping I'm hoping is he giving us money or checks or anything? I know that's terrible to say. But did he say he was giving us tax money? We give him our tax money, right? What are we gonna get? I like the fact that no social security taxes on no, mine's not about politics. I'm just doing news. I actually was talking about Wendy Williams and how she just did an interview and how it's free Wendy and this conservatorship. And I was, trying to understand conservatorships and how somebody almost she had to sign herself away because the judge did give her they did go against her. So hold on, let's go here. I'm trying to get news. I'm trying to get news just to see everything because I'm like I'm definitely in the entertainment news. The LA fires are looking better. I don't watch mainstream news. Not always. I might watch it. It might pop on it, but I go right off it. It's too negative. I like to focus on some good things. We don't need this, but let's just go this. US. I live in the Northeast Pennsylvania. Where are you from? Tell me where you're from in the chat. I'm in the greater Philadelphia area. Northeast, I have a little snow on the ground. We're supposed to get more snow on Saturday. Do you have any plans this weekend? Anybody have plans this weekend? Any special plans? What brings you here? What can I answer? My name is Sharon. I'm over 50. I'm a grandmother. I'm a mom. I was a contract technical recruiter for many years. And right now I'm studying to do insurance that I'm going to do on the side. And I might still do technical recruiting, but I kind of think that industry might have changed. I don't know if you guys know anything about talent. I think it changed. So I'm kind of like, I guess my house that, oops, and I'm wearing a great wig. I'm trying to get the inner Caputo. The inner Caputo. Oh, Harrisburg. Well, hi, Harrisburg. What's your weather? You have snow on the ground? You expecting more snow? Do you like snow? Um, US. There's not a lot of news. Well, it's good that the hostages are coming home, right? They're coming home. Isn't that happening? Top stories. They're coming home. So that's good. Especially a baby, the little baby. Oh, don't get me started. So, TikTok. What do you guys think of TikTok going away? Are you a TikTok user? Do you have a TikTok account? There's a lot of people making a lot of money on TikTok. And I think it'll continue for a little bit, but tiny bit, not much if you get any. Yeah, an inch. Okay. Yeah, so TikTok's gone. Eh, it's like it was kind of bad for us. I mean, taking all of our stuff. But I actually do have like 18,000 followers there. But I don't really get on it, but I never get on it. It is, and you know what? When you're on TikTok sometimes, it's like it's QVC, like going down Q it really does seem like that. It really, really does. So Mel Gibson, so Trump's gonna have people like looking into Hollywood, have Hollywood ambassadors. And then he has Elon Musk and that other guy, Vivek, as the what are they? They're like what are they, the motivation or something? What are they gonna do? They oversee something. Hi there. Hey, we can only let's just wish the best for everybody. That's what I say. Wish the best for everybody. Because it's gonna affect us all. This gonna affect us all. Oh GC, I'm sorry. I kicked you. I kicked you. I kicked you. So I'm going on a diet since my last video I watched on here. This week I gained weight because I hurt my back. But it happens, right? Like I tell you, a simple little as you get older, a sneeze can be deadly. Have you ever had a stretch and you stretched and then your back, like you had like almost like a Charlie horse in your back? Telling you, stuff can happen. And I've been athletic my whole life. And I still am. I still work out, but I didn't work out much this week. Definitely starting tomorrow. With little stretches and stuff. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be doing that. David Lynch. Oh, director of Twin Peaks. Okay. Rest in peace. Uh there's not a lot going on. There's really not. Any fans out there? Sports fans? What do you think of my Eagles? Eagles? Do you think Eagles? Who's going to the Super Bowl? Do you think the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl? Philadelphia Eagles, they're doing pretty good. The Let's see who goes to the Super Bowl and who's going to be do the Super Bowl halftime. Do we know who's doing the Super Bowl halftime? Well, one person we know that's not doing it is Diddy. Ooh, Diddy. Diddy in trouble. He ain't getting out of there. I wonder how much time he'll do. And he's with the he's okay, so like I follow crime and I've never been caught in it, thank God above. But I follow people who do crime and they say that people that are in prison and you like if you like essayed anybody or anything like that, that there's and like people who mess with like underagers and stuff like that, they're all put into like a special area and they get it in prison and everybody finds out what everybody does. They call it their papers. You have your papers and they'll find out what he does. So he's not having a good time. He's not put in with good people. He's put in with pervs, freaks, freaks of nature. And he's got the RICO charge too. And then his mother, wonder if she'll get any. We're gonna see in the beginning, either in the beginning of February or March. We're gonna see who's in the Diddy case and who's not, right? TikTok's going away, and you know what? No one can buy it American because it's the law of Chinese. So, or whoever owns TikTok. But the TikTok CEO is going to the inauguration. How about that? The CEO is going to the inauguration. So maybe him and Trump will become buddies. Trump's probably gonna buy it. He's probably being quiet about it. He wants to buy it because Elon wants to buy it too. Or do they buy a piece of it? How does this all work? I'm drinking some coffee. I have to be careful of coffee. You guys know that you have to be careful of creamer. Creamer has vegetable oil in it. You know that creamer has vegetable in it? Some of that liquid creamer? Be careful. Always read the labels. I have to read every single label. I read every single label now because I have cardiovascular disease. But I don't have any blockages, which is really good. But I have to watch everything I eat, which is really stressful. And you're like, oh, and it's like, and I was buying these vegan burgers. and they were called Beyond Burger. Well, they've changed it around now because they got a lot of bad press, but 49% fat. Was I reading it? No, I didn't read it. I just said, nah, I won't read it. I didn't read it. I just took it for granted that it was healthy. It was vegan. I never read it. And then my cholesterol came back and it was super high. And then I had to, oh my God, change my diet immediately. And I'm trying to not do, trying to watch my sugar. I just read everything, everything. And I just have to know what goes in. I'm no butter, no butter at all. I use only olive oil. So it's a change. But what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do? There's not a lot you can do. Um, yeah, so I'm studying insurance, like I said. It's so oh, it's just all memorization, but there's so much involved and it's very, very boring. So let's pick some people. Tell me about yourself. I know one guy's from Harrisburg, and I'm wearing a wig I wear wigs all the time. I had a wig shop. And the reason I had the wig shop is because my sister had cancer. She had breast cancer, and she's a survivor, but she did lose her hair. And in the process, I kind of did the wig thing with her, and I ended up getting a wig shop. And I actually, at one point, I did sold a good bit of wigs, and I was on a roll, and then it just boom, Amazon blew up beyond belief. And then everybody has these wig shops, and everybody's trying to get a side income because the groceries were higher, the gas was higher, it's higher to eat, higher to do this. Everybody's doing the same income. We're saturating the market, and nobody's buying for you unless you make your family do it. And I'm not that type of person, and I'm not like a used car salesman. So I'm like, not feeling that. So I'm starting to do the insurance thing. My husband he's operational, he's in talent, but he has a full-time job. I was a contractor, and it kind of changed in that industry. And that's what led me here. So I was always super, super, super nervous about going live. And for some reason, I was more nervous on TikTok than on YouTube. And I think it's because the people on TikTok they come in like there's only a few people here in the chat, but when you go into a TikTok, it's like, "Ooh," and it's either and then like if you've never done live because they're pushing you to do live. They're always pushing you to do live. They're always pushing you to get a store. They're always pushing you to do this, that, and the other to get fees and everything. They're not doing anything now. You can't do anything now. So on the 19th, it's gonna go. Um, or is it gonna go? What's gonna happen? What will happen? And I sold software for many years, so I'll tell you what'll happen. It'll work for about a year, maybe a year a year. It depends. It depends if they shut it off. Like they can actually shut the whole thing down to location. They can shut it down to the US on Sunday. So if you want a TikTok, you have to install it before that date. So go run and install your stuff if you want it. But it's not going to be there's it's going to be more like it's going to be more like black market to or the black web to somebody. The security is not going to be as high. There's going to be no updates. It's going to start to run really, really, really. I mean, it's going to run super, super slow. And who knows what the US is going to put in place that they can't do it. The US has a lot of things they can put in place for no one to get on it. And I feel really sorry for a lot of people because I know, oh my God, I know contact influencers that literally, okay, there's this one girl, her name is Tish Hicks, and she actually was in prison. And, she's in prison for many years and she's reformed and all that stuff. And now she's on TikTok making really decent money and really making a difference in our community too. She helps homeless people, she helps people with cancer, she helps kids, she has fundraisers. I mean, and then she was on she's on Facebook a little bit and Instagram, but at one point it was only TikTok for her. She's different now, I'm sure. I'm sure she's branched out and maybe she has Patreon or whatever have you. But I mean, she's just one of them. What about the one that's a guy? His name is Pretty Boy, and they do all those battles over there. And his name is Pretty Boy, and he'd make it. And then there's this Irish guy with the red hair. He almost looks like a McGregor if McGregor was big. He looks like that. I don't know what his name is. He's big into the battles too. These guys are making a lot of money. Like they rank number one, number two. They're like one or two, one or two, or one, two, or three. And when that's instant viral. But I've never got monetized on TikTok, so I don't know. But I do know how it works. But if you get a gift, like TikTok takes 75%. That's what content creators claim. And there's so many people doing makeup there, and their makeup deals are good. I never got a wig there. I never got a wig there. I actually bought a like slims, like a shapewear. That's what it's called. I bought a shapewear thing there, and the lady told me to buy a medium, and it was too small, too small. And I could return it, but like whatever. I'm not returning it. I'm gonna hope to get into that medium. That's my goal. I want to lose about 10 pounds, maybe. I'm not really heavy, but I have certain areas of my stomach. I gotta work on my stomach and I gotta work on my face is a little fuller right now. And that's because I haven't worked out all week. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I haven't worked out all week, which is a bummer, right? Bummer. It makes you feel not good. And then you feel guilty about what you're eating. At least I do. I don't drink. Um, I don't smoke tobacco. I have somewhat of a cannabis issue. I'm trying to break free from vapes. So I'm on the wagon, off the wagon, on the wagon, off the wagon, off the wagon. Right now I'm on the wagon. So I'm on the wagon right now, but it does help me. And I do some tinter sometimes with my husband, but that makes me get the munchies too bad and I eat too much. And then I gain weight. And it's like, what the heck? And it's like, man, that's way too much. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, another issue. So I'm going to be doing a ton of stuff here on the channel. Anything you want to talk about, we can talk about fitness. We can talk about getting older. We can talk about finances. I know a lot about finances. We can talk about insurance. We can talk about protection, security protection. I know a lot about the security on cybersecurity and stuff like that. I'm a Python developer. I did that in school, like data science. I mean, I don't use it. I don't use any of it, but I mean, I do know how to do it. And with AI, you don't even need to know how to do it anymore. I mean, like, but I did learn Python and I do know Python and I do know AI and I did take C sharp a little bit like introduction. So I'm kind of technical and I was a technical recruiter. So that's where I got kind of technical. Then I learned a little bit about SAP and then I learned a little bit about some other development codes and stuff like that. So I'm really interested in AI. I kind of think I want to build my own AI, but everything is such a scam. And as soon as you put something in, like if you put something in Google or Facebook or anything, they stalk you. It's like you're like you almost don't want to type in an issue because you know that for the next 3 days you're going to be bombarded with everything on the issue. And I mean, is there really a way to stop that? Does anybody know? Algorithm. That's why that's what they said TikTok was a lot about, the algorithms. I don't know about that. I don't really know. I don't know. Don't know. But stay safe, and if you know anybody in California if anybody needs a wig, like any kind of wig, if anybody knows of anybody who needs a wig, like if they're older, they need a wig, they're going through chemo treatments or anything like that, or they're losing their hair and they don't have enough money, I give away free wigs. I have, and not many people take them, but I mean they're free and they're good ones. They're good ones that are Pretty good. I have a few Rockwell Welch, Paula Young. I have a lot. I love hair stuff. I love hair stuff. So, and I talk about pop culture, about diets, about what works, what doesn't work. Oh, beef talon. Okay, let me tell you about beef talon. Beef talon is great. It is great to put on. It is this. Okay, I started using beef talon, and it's raw beef talon. That's all it is. I got it on Amazon. I don't even know how much. It wasn't very expensive, and it hydrates so well in your skin. Your skin drinks it or eats it or whatever have you. Drinks it. Well, beef talon. I think you guys should look into beef talon. Beef talon has got something going on. I'm putting it under makeup, and it's really looking pretty decent. And I don't. I stopped using foundation. I'm only using primer. That's not that's actually foundation. Look at this one stuff I got. Look what my dog did to my this is what my dog did. This is for eyebrows, which it's too dark, as you can see. It's a little dark. Chewed it. My dog chewed it, but she didn't chew, she only chewed the outside of it. Look, and I just got it. This is like the third day I got it. My dog chews everything. He grabs anything that's mine and chews it. Pomeranians. I have two Pomeranians, and then I have a bigger dog. He's about 70 pounds. He's a German Shepherd, a white German Shepherd Eskimo mix, and his tail goes up. He's really cool. I'll have them on lives too. And I have her, I've already had her, Zoe. Her name is Zoe. I already had her on live, and I'll definitely have her on more lives for sure. Brr. Yeah, so I like to talk about anything and everything and being positive and making money, how to make money, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what's going on in the news, what's going on with, if you want to talk about insurance. I should probably do that, right? Like I should but do kind of talking about that. Insurance is a no-brainer to me. I mean, y'all need it, but everybody needs it. Well, not everybody. Some rich people don't need it, you know? If I was super rich, I wouldn't have it. But I mean, it's kind of like a security blanket that's a what if somebody depends on your income, or if you want to give your kids money unfortunately. But there's a lot of different programs. I couldn't get over it. Like I'm studying insurance and I'm like, there's all this investing with insurance and getting a universal policy, a variable policy, getting this, getting that, and it's like, wow, I never knew there was so much. I wish I would have known because I would have actually invested when I was younger. But because they have certain thing catch up programs and stuff like that. Not a bad deal, truthfully. If you really, I'll go more into detail if anyone's interested, but I'll be going into detail because I'm studying and I'm getting ready to take the test. And I've had it. I do the Kaplan is who the school I do it with. Got to get 24 hours of education along with your health and life insurance. And they say there's more demand for policies to be written up right now than ever. And again, it's life insurance, health insurance. Health insurance meaning somebody over whatever the age of whatever, 60 something. It depends, like there's Obamacare. It's not Obamacare. It's called Affordable Act or whatever. And that might change. Everything changes